All right. Yeah. I know what it is.
The very first Goon Podcast. I guess we'll just wing it from there. We'll stay on
Yeah.
topic and then miscellaneous stuff at the end. Yeah, for now we can.
Yeah. Either one. It's super dinosaur guy over here. Cameraman, music man, chilling, playing some AoE.
Yeah, this is annoying you over here. Crew member just chilling out, watching some TV. Just got off Road Company.
The anime scene not looking too right now. Attack on Titan kind of fire. Jujutsu Kaisen pretty good. It's good. Everything else, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I watched it already.
New enemies. Yeah, for me, I'm a little late in the game, but I'm watching One Piece and catching up on Naruto. I'm in the shooting era now, and it's getting heated, but I'm still looking for different animes to watch. I started watching Baki. That I recommend it if you want to watch good fighting anime that's gonna have fighting pretty much every episode. Recommend Baki.
Baki's pretty good. It's pretty good. Like you just want to see some like
Fighting
just
every
throwing
episode.
hands
You do not
the
have
whole
to
show.
wait at all. It's like hands. Don't put them up right now for like 20 minutes out of the 30-minute episode. Every episode.
Episode 1. What's up, cuz? Guess what? Yeah, episode 1. Guess what's up, cuz?
Like
You
every
better get these
episode,
hands.
they throwing hands. You do not have to wait.
Nah. And they be going in. That American, bro,
Yeah,
and
he look like Arnold Schwarzenegger a little bit.
and the one Asian, the bald cop guy, he was a beast.
Baki. Baki.
Yeah.
I might have to check that one out.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw.
What's
I
it
think.
about? Oh, so they Coach Carter that show.
Yeah, and anime Coach Carter.
Okay, that's cool. It's Carter then. What's it called again? I might check it out. I got you. Okay. Okay. Anything else?
Oh wait, 1 second. You said anything right now? Because Haiku is straight. I need to watch more of it. Haiku, or however you pronounce it. I think it's like Haikyu. Oh, okay. But if they could, all I know is that dude got ups. It's a volleyball. If y'all ain't never saw Mob Psycho, y'all need to watch Mob Psycho. That's what I'm saying. Nah, it's pretty lighthearted. It's about I want to try again. It's about this boy. He's an Esper. But he was. It's in a world where Espers exist. You know, they're a thing, but they're like really really rare. And some of his friends know that he's an Esper, and they're kind of normal to it. But he's trying to just function as a kid, and so like to me, the main thing about the show that he's dealing with, he's like this overpowered character, but he's dealing with the actual human side of life, the regular stuff, shyness. You know, he's like physically weak, so he joins like a body improvement club. Like I love that show. Yeah, because he's basically a scrawny kid, but he has like OP psychic powers. And but so like he doesn't care. I mean, he appreciates them kind of, but he doesn't really care that he's a psychic. He's trying to live like his brother. Like his brother's like this like the athlete, the smart kid, but he's just an average Joe. He's weak, he's average in school. And the show, like, yeah, there's like fights and stuff, but another like main plot point in the show is him trying to better himself as a person. No, that's he's like this nerd looking kid with a bowl cut. Mob Psycho 100, and the animation is so good. It's so good. It's it's not like fancy like if you're going in expecting um like Fate Zero fights or something or Attack on Titan, but it's I love it as in the art style is really nice. Sure. Someone leaked like some pre alpha footage apparently uh of some of the what was supposed to be a trailer probably pitched to like shareholders. It's like very pixelated, but apparently a lot of people think it's real. I saw someone use like the homing soul mass spell, but there's a whole different animation. Some of the monsters, which I love the most about the Soul series, they still look nice and creative, fresh designs. Um, oh yeah, and someone was talking about it, and I think they're posted like yesterday on YouTube. There's a lot of memes about how leaks don't help anyone. Like 2 years. Yeah, I wanna see some yeah, that's with the arm thing. He dropped his arm and picked that up. Man, Morgan. I did nothing. I'm looking at the post-game stats because I started, like, so bad, and I just got overrun, they rushed me. Yeah. Just that just that my boy, George RR ain't come out with no new book yet, so he probably spending good amounts of time on this game. Yeah. I think at this point, no one buys a Switch. I mean, I won't say no one, but I think most people don't that are looking to buy games like Deathloop and God of War and all that. They don't need the 4K on Switch. Like, it's up to textures. I feel like
In my opinion, I'm not really up to date on the Nintendo Switch because mostly I play a lot of PlayStation. I'm getting a lot more PC games as of late. It's pretty much basic PC games, but I'd have to catch back up on the Nintendo side of the gaming industry because I pretty much quit after the Wii. It's just not anything I want to play that's on Nintendo, other than Animal Crossing, of course. But after that, no. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, the interactions on the first Animal Crossing that I played, that was on the original Wii. That one was really good, and then from what I hear, the interactions on the Switch is just out of this world. Like there's more options to choose from, and more quests, not necessarily quests, but things that you can do inside that game that couldn't be performed in the first one. So now it's on a whole new level.
they can't do it now. Hmm. Damn. They we can't. I didn't know hardware was that bad. God damn, boy. Not the game. I didn't know the hardware on the Switch was that limited.
I mean, for Nintendo games, I don't really
That's what
care
I'm
for having
saying. Like you don't.
4K,
Right, for the most part, I don't really care.
but for the other
I mean,
consoles and systems, I would really want 4K. But as far as Nintendo, I don't really need to have 4K for Nintendo. Is it like night and day?
you just sink into it. It looks like a Ubisoft final version of the game.
Is it almost like playing offline?
The way the frames and the when the screen refreshes, the refresh rate. I feel like they should wait to make a whole new console because once they get to 60 to 120 frames and 4K, I think most companies don't really need to go further, but Nintendo especially doesn't need to go any further. So I will wait for a new console. Yeah, yeah. That's the reason why I say like they should their final end goal for like the next I don't know how two console cycles because they know they like to be behind anyway. Instead of trying to develop a new Switch, save those costs, and then on when the next console, like 6 years from now or however long, that be your 120 frame 4K console, and then you can be behind for two or three generations because no one's really going to care in 2028 if you're the new Mario is 4K 120. No one's going to complain about that. Yeah, so I don't, I don't, I don't care if we're up to fucking 8K, one 1,000 hertz. Like no one's gonna care. So just wait to the next actual console,
Yeah, I'm sorry,
and
I
then
kind of cut out just now. I was watching the video of his dad giving his kids an ass whooping in the barbershop, and everybody was looking, and they didn't get a haircut.
kept your peas all the way home. Nah,
Don't need the 4K. Don't need that.
no.
Yeah, I don't need to see Mario in 4K.
Nah. Yeah, I don't need to see Mario sweat. More Sweat. Bro, check this out. Check this out. Look at them shadows. We've had those shadow textures since 2013, my boy. I feel like Sony is copying Nintendo with their shortages. Yeah. Yeah. Even though they don't need it or want it yet. Yeah. You know you have to want it because that's your time is now.
I feel like I want a PS5, but because I got a PS4 and all, I'm not gonna say all, but majority of games that I want to play, they're already on the PS4, and the only game that I really want to play on the PS5 really is Demon Souls, but I can wait. I don't need to spend $600 for one game. I can wait. And I'm sure there's gonna be some kind of PS5 Slim that's gonna be like half the price. So, and then once all the well maybe not half the price, but they're gonna cut off like $100.
I want the 350 PS4 PS5 Slim. The 400 the $400 Demon Souls bundle.
Yeah, with 2 controllers.
Hell yeah. And a new camera. And that's wrong. I said that's one of the main things I pointed out when they showed the PS5 prices. I was like, y'all foul.
Okay.
Isn't the Pro and the digital PS5 like the same price? Oh.
$50. Wow.
I was like,
That's insane.
I was like, what the PS5 doing that the PS4 Pro can't? And if the PS Pro can't do it, how does it justify its price? I said if the PS5 digital and the PS4 Pro basically the same price, what is it that what's the point of getting the PS5 that the PS4 Pro can't do? And if it can't do it, why is the PS4 Pro still that price? It should have gone down by now. The value should deplete. Yeah. It's like, hey, I want to play Apex with same specs for $350, or I want to play Apex with same specs for $500. Well, I don't know. Hmm. Oh, well, I had no idea. Hmm. Yeah, oh yeah, it's true. I'll play my old games on there. Yeah. Yeah.
I guess they're trying to make up for all the money that they didn't sell for those PS4 Pros. That's probably could have something to do with why there aren't any PS5s out, trying to get some of those Pros off the shelf. I mean, I don't know. Like like toilet paper. And the crazy part is, people will buy it.
Yo.
Someone's gonna say, yeah, hey, that's PS5, man. PS5 needs to hurry up and come out with a second wave of consoles so I can get mine. I just want to play Ratchet and Clank. That's probably all I'm gonna play. Mm. Yep. But if it comes out on PS4 and PS5, well, I won't be getting it. Oh, there. Oh, well, I guess I need a PS5 then.
Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah. Um. But well, my internet went out for a second. Can you hear me? I was saying, I didn't hear like the last little bit because my internet went out on my laptop. Um, just that they know they're wrong. There we go. Mhm.
Well, you've been doing this for yeah. Other than Ratchet and Clank, not really out there. They already they spoiled me with Spider Mans back to back. I guess if I can get another Spider Man out of Sony on this new gen, I'll be good.
Elden Ring. Um. Uh. Whenever I do get a PS5, Deathloop looks pretty fun. Um. It's that shooter, like motion shooter, like like when you die, like you. It's a game about like respawning or something. Like I hope the story is like lighthearted and just fun. That's the way it looks. That's what it looks like it should be. I remember seeing something about it. Was that a space game? Returnal. That looks like it'd be pretty good, actually. Like story wise, like from what I remember about the trailer, it looked like it's gonna be some good acting in it. I think it might add to the what I was thinking it would add to like that sci-fi movie feel of like movies like Alien when it's like a regular instead of like the buff or like the cool military vet who like knows combat and shit. Like Alien, it was just like she was still a badass, but she, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and it'll work if the game's a comedy, and like the guy whoever you're playing is like that obvious stunt double. You just go see a guy with a beard. Like if you ever see the face, the action scenes, all the close up like cut scenes are always her. And you see someone getting flipped, and you like this. She have a mustache. Stunt double.
I do want Outriders to work, but we saw what happened to Cyberpunk, how destroyed that game turned out to be.
Yeah.
That game had so much potential, but couldn't live up to the hype. I think we all did. That game should have been the game of the year. Mhm. So bad, couldn't play the game.
Ran like a mobile game. Guy.
Except the game was unplayable. No one could play the game, so they had to give the money back to their consumer. I've never heard anything like that happen
It
in my
should
entire life.
happen. It should have happened with Fallout 76. Come on, big fella, you're making me look bad. Take this.
They said we're gonna scoop this up and get some money for it.
Yeah. Do it. I'll be back in a second.
Yeah, I think that game has so much potential, but that game belly flopped in its face. Take the trainer wheels off, and you think you got it. Yeah, we thought Cyberpunk was gonna make that 30-foot jump over a ramp. Yeah, they're gonna make it. Nope. I really am. I really do want Outriders to work. It's still in the demo phase, but I don't want that game to flop like Cyberpunk did because that game has so much potential as well. But I learned my lesson through Cyberpunk that a game that's overhyped could have the potential to not turn out good or not work at all. So I want to make sure my chickens hatch before I count them. And that's the only thing. I just want to make sure that the game has some good content. They can have good graphics, but I'm not really into the whole graphics. Like, I don't need sweat to know that it's a good game, but I just want to make sure that it's playable for one, because if you can't play the game, then it's not a game. It's just a TV show.
Yeah. Do it. It's what everyone. It's what everyone's doing now. Just release it. But sir, just
But I don't mind if they do the updates like majority of these other games. They'll do an update on the game, but the game has to first be playable before an update comes out.
yeah. People.
I'm not even. I'm not even saying that. With Cyberpunk, couldn't play the game at all. could not log in or anything.
It reminds me of back in like 2008 ish, the Conquer Live and Reloaded remake. The door, like I remember getting like almost done with the game, and like the next level, you had to go through like this electronic door that would zip open. You go through and you're like in like military land. Like I remember going up to the door and it was floating away, and I had
Couldn't
saved
finish the
already.
game because the door was floating away.
Yeah, the door to the next level was floating away in game, and anytime I had like just reload, like cut the game off, turn it back on, it would start off where it's like, supposed to be and just float off, float away.
Oh,
No, because I beat the game on N64. Like it was like a literal glitch. Like you would hear just the whizzing noise, the zzz, like the door's supposed to be opening, but it was just floating away. Nah, and the game was saved like that, so I had to start over.
yeah.
Yeah. I remember like leaving the game, like being AFK for like 30 minutes and coming back and like looking around and see if I still see it. The door's like way up in the sky, it's still floating. Mm.
I'm just starting up the demo for Outriders, and so far so good. The game's at least playable.
Oh, it's turning on. I mean,
Yeah.
like you can like get missions and stuff.
Well, I just turned the game on. I just want to see what's up with it.
Mm.
If I can at least walk around, they got something good going here. And yes, I can walk around, and it feels the game movement feels kind of smooth. So we might have traction here with this game.
Mm. Elden Ring. No, I mean like you saw a little teaser like 8 years ago. Still no new content. Yeah. They just forgot that game. In 10 year 10-year development cycle. Games had to, yeah. 2011. No.
All I gotta say is that game better be legit when it comes out. Like no flaws, just spectacular for waiting almost a decade. that That game had like 70 characters. I mean, some of them were duplicates, but still, that was a lot of.
Hmm.
Starting up Outriders, and this game seems like it's got like a Red Dead type of feel to it, but kind of futuristic. It also has that, once again, Rockstar Grand Theft Auto type feature.
Hmm.
But
And like all that riding.
like
Damn, I'm
I need a train to take somewhere.
walking to Minnesota real time.
It was legit. I didn't have a problem with it. The story was,
I
yeah,
still want to
I
give it
agree. The
another
story
try.
was great. I just couldn't get jiggy with the all that riding around. I just
Yeah,
needed
it
a
turns me
train
off.
somewhere.
It turns me off, man. I'm trying to get to the next thing. What happened? What happens next? Nah, I think that's something that's like starting to mess me up with open world games. Um, I mean, I used to love the idea of being able to go like anywhere instead of staying on that trail, but sometimes I kind of want that option. I want that option sometimes, man. Let me. Mm. 'Cause imagine playing Mario, and you finish World 1-7, and all right, you're ready to go to World 1-8, but you got to get on a horse and drive for like 12 minutes before you get to World 1-8. I was like, come on, dog. Ain't good enough. 'Cause I remember looking pause menu, all this that. Let me get on here and nah, son. The best you can do is try and like attempt that auto walk like multiple times and put it in like cinematic mode, and you can try and go make you a sandwich and do something while you while he walk into the next mission. Nine nine times out of ten, anytime I did that, I come back and I was still like perfectly fine, but still like 2 minutes out from the mission after making a sandwich. Like, I come back and just watch cinematic, get into the next mission, eat my sandwich. You guys need to
Some of these storyline shooter games, they take you through target practice to see if you just learning the controls. That's basically what this game is going through, is giving you an idea of different scenarios of what could happen in the game, different situations.
mm,
I like it. It's got like an Apex feel to it. I don't know if you guys remember Army of Two. Basically, you can duck behind cover and still aim and shoot. You can get the different enemies, and something I learned about this game, you also have special powers in this game. Yeah.
Sometimes it's rare though. I don't know. I don't know why we love third-person shooter campaigns, but not first-person.
They seem like they work better.
Yeah. You see your character. I'm Private John. Let's do this. Let's say you're playing bots. Imagine playing. Yeah, imagine playing Uncharted, but you gotta look at the AK the whole time.
It's too much going on in that game to be looking at AK up the entire time. Jumping off of buildings, climbing on the side of a building, going.
All you see is the
going
hands
underneath the building.
They don't do them like that. It's hard to do that kind of stuff in a modern setting. Realism.
Right. I don't buy skins, so I wouldn't know. I just use the in-game currency to get it.
Right.
Oh, it looks cool to have a different skin.
And what's the term? Like a projection or a way of
Status.
Not necessarily status, but like you wear clothes to make a statement like this is who I am. Check me out. Yeah, express yourself. Yeah, there you go. Mhm. Mm.
Isn't this game? I believe this game is Epic Game. This is a game that's Epic Game. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's gonna be a good game. It might be Outriders, so I don't know. Yeah, yeah, they're using Unreal, but I just I just figured out that this game is open world, so that makes me feel a lot better.
About they let you buy skins off of their website cheaper or something like that. Mm.
I think I heard about that. I wouldn't say it's low down, but I would
I
definitely
don't
say
know.
they were lowballing them and trying to undercut them with their profits. It's like
I
screw
mean,
Apple.
I feel
Uh,
like
I was just saying, basically, I don't think they were lowballing, low down. I think they were lowballing like screw Apple. Buy it from us, and you don't have to pay Apple. We'll take your money. But basically, they were trying to cut Apple out of the deal. Yeah. Basically, Apple has a right for that because it's their store, and they
Yeah,
shouldn't be on their store, kind of soliciting their customers. Money hungry.
say it. I was mixed about it because one, it's still their product, and Apple is just a marketplace. So they're basically the whole situation was them making money off of Epic's product. Yeah, they in every other aspect it's mutual. Like they were getting Apple more traffic, and Apple was getting Epic more players. But at the end of the day, I think Epic had the one up on it was still their product, and it had you know the right to sell on their own marketplace as well because Apple wasn't the primary vendor of Fortnite. But as for them like kicking it up, I don't think anything was, I won't say wrong. I think it's just bit for that it's just business now. Like them kicking them off. I think if I was Apple, it would just been a business decision, not necessarily like spite. Like, hey, like, because I think you pay to have your stuff on a marketplace.
Yeah, every
Yeah, so
business has to
it
pay
was all
like a
business.
certain, like, I guess a fee would be the correct term.
Yeah,
Every
so
business has to pay like a fee, and forever, I don't know, it could be like a month or a year, basically
yeah,
like a subscription.
yeah. So like I said, at the end of the day, it's just business, and I don't mean that in a tough luck kind of is business. I mean it was I feel like it was all fair, and especially when they do indeed have their own marketplace, I feel like it's all fair.
And who knows, it could have been like the terms and condition part of their agreement that pretty much nobody reads because it's like some 100-page, uh, 8 font, uh, lawyer type manual that's so long, and all they do is tell you to hit submit or sign your name at the bottom, and could have been in the terms and
Yeah,
agreement not to put their not to do the same thing that they were doing. But hey, like he said, like Super Dinosaur guy said, hey, it is what it is. It's a business
yeah.
decision.
Imagine if I sold soup, right? And I go to Walmart and I say, hey, I'm gonna send you 8-ounce cans of soup, and you can sell them here. But everyone knows that you can buy soup from my website as well. Now, if like I push that that's an option, and Walmart wants to not sell it anymore, that's fair. But I don't think I did anything wrong. I was fine. I'm enjoying this baked potato.
I'm hurting pretty much. I'm hurting a lot on the stock market, but that's only expected come this what first or second quarter of the year. Typically, everything goes down anyway until
Had a little
third,
bounce
late
back.
third quarter, fourth quarter. So
At all. I won't recommend anything I've been doing.
okay, okay, if this is for entertainment purposes only, I dare all you viewers out there to drop $100,000 on Tesla right now.
By discounting Nvidia. Hmm. Yeah.
Hey, first street.
First a mini.
Buy more GameStop.